All right, let's just get right into it. We're not talking about luck or going viral. We're talking about building a real, profitable SaaS business from the ground up.
So that's the big question, right? How do you crack those first 100 customers? Well, today, we're going to break down the exact playbook from Joseph, the founder of SuperDemo. And trust me, if you can get to 100 customers, you can get to 1,000. The proof is in the numbers. So right now, SuperDemo is pulling in over $250,000 every single month.
Yep, that's scaled up to over $3 million in annual recurring revenue.
And they did all of this, getting over 150,000 users in just 2.5 years. So what you're about to see isn't just some theory. It is a battle-tested strategy that flat out works.
So Joseph's playbook for landing those first 100 customers really comes down to these 3 core pillars. We're going to start with step 1, which is arguably the most important one to get right.
Okay, step 1, capture obvious demand. This is all about going after the low-hanging fruit. We're talking about people who are already out there, right now, searching for a solution to a problem that you solve. You're not trying to create demand out of thin air, you're just getting in front of it.
And to do that, Joseph's team built this content machine that hit every single stage of a buyer's journey. From the people who were ready to pull out their credit card to those who were just kind of starting to figure out they even had a problem. Now this is where it gets really clever. For the people at the bottom of the funnel, the ones ready to buy, they made these super detailed comparison pages pitting their product against every single competitor. This let them basically piggyback off the search traffic of bigger brands. And get this, it even got their pages cited by AI like ChatGPT, which is just free marketing. Now for the people in the middle, the ones who know they have a problem but aren't quite ready to buy, they build dozens of free tools. Things like screenshot tools or SOP generators. And here's the absolute key. They were completely ungated. No email sign-up, no friction. Just instant value, letting people see how powerful the product was right away. And you can see how well that worked right here. These free tools now drive about 20% of their total website traffic. And what's insane is that they convert between 15 to 20% of those people into actual signups. That's huge.
And then, at the very top of the funnel, they cast an even wider net. They actually used your own product to programmatically create thousands of SEO pages. Each one had an interactive demo that answered a super specific question someone might Google, like how to export Figma to PDF. And guess what? Their product was positioned as the one-click solution. Genius.
Okay, on to step 2. This is where you got to roll up your sleeves. It's all about doing the things that don't scale, the personal, gritty effort that builds that initial, unstoppable momentum. Joseph literally calls it hand-to-hand combat. So instead of just waiting around for customers, he went out and found them. He was hanging out in communities like Reddit and indie hackers and just straight up offered to build product demos for other founders completely for free.
You have to appreciate this workflow. He'd find a founder sharing their new product, he'd go build a custom demo of their product, and then he'd reply right there on the public post with the finished demo. I mean, not only did that deliver insane value to that one person, but it was also a public advertisement to every other founder scrolling through that thread.
All right, the final step is a massive reality check for today's market. Look, there is no single magic bullet for growth anymore. It's about being everywhere your customers are. It's all about achieving what he calls distribution density. Just look at this breakdown. You've got 30 to 40% from SEO and AI. Then another 30% from just pure word of mouth. And then 20% from building in public on platforms like LinkedIn. It's a full-on multi-channel attack.
Of course, knowing what to do is only half of it. Joseph also shared the single biggest mistake he sees new SaaS founders make. And, well, it's a classic for a reason.
And there it is. The mistake is chasing perfection. You're trying to build the perfect product instead of just launching and learning. The sooner you get something out there, the faster you learn, the faster you know if you need to pivot, and the faster your results start to compound.
And here's why that matters so much. As a startup, you can't outspend or out-hire the big established companies. Your one true unfair advantage is your ability to just move fast. It's all about urgency and speed.
All right, let's bring it all home and put this entire playbook together in a final high-density recap.
Here it is, your cheat sheet. You've got the hard numbers that prove this model works, from revenue all the way down to the traffic sources and those juicy conversion rates from the free tools. You can see it right here in the data. It's that mix of scalable SEO and the unscalable hands-on outreach.
So if there's one thing you take away today,
It's this. The path to your first 100 customers is not about finding one magic trick. It's a powerful combo of smart, scalable content to capture people already looking for you and direct, personal, unscalable work to go out and create new fans from scratch.
Okay, now it's your turn. If you're going to take this playbook and run with it for your own project, what's your very first move? Seriously, what's the first free tool you would build or the #1 competitor you'd create a comparison page against? Drop your plan in the comments. Let's workshop it.
And hey, as a thank you, for everyone who leaves a comment with your plan, we will send you the founder's complete list of over 50 tools that he uses for everything from growth and marketing to his actual tech stack.